Democrats have traditionally had an advantage when it comes to registered voters. Tonight, correspondent Doug McElway reports the size of that advantage may be changing.
Don't boo, vote. Don't boo, vote. Don't boo, vote.
That oft-repeated presidential call to get out the vote comes amidst a precipitous decline in Democratic voter registration in some swing states. None more apparent than in Ohio, where voter registration is down by 490,000 people from 4 years ago. 44% of that reduction is in Cleveland and surrounding Cuyahoga County, where Democrats outnumber Republicans more than 2 to 1.
I think what we're seeing is a lot of spin and hype on the part of the Obama campaign to try to make it appear that they're going to cruise to victory in Ohio. But when you look at the numbers, nearly 350,000 of those voters are the decrease in the rolls in the 3 largest counties, Cuyahoga, Hamilton, and Franklin counties.
An August study by the left-leaning think tank Third Way shows that the Democratic voter registration decline in 8 key swing states outnumbers the Republican decline by a 10-to-1 margin. In Florida, Democratic registration is down 4.9%. In Iowa, down 9.5%. And in New Hampshire, it's down 19.7%.
It's understandable that enthusiasm is going to wane a little bit from that historic moment. You can only elect the first African-American president of this country once.
The dip in registration has been framed by some as the result of Republican efforts to suppress the vote, an accusation which Ohio's Republican Secretary of State categorically rejects.
It actually has to do with voter integrity. They can't point to one legally registered voter that's actually been removed from the rolls.
The study shows the Democrats' loss is offset by a gain in independent voters.
There are about 500,000 more independents now than there were just 4 years ago.
But it's difficult to draw conclusions about how independents lean. In the words of the Third Way study author, independents are, quote, not a stable voting bloc at all, which makes pollsters' attempts to predict their thinking very difficult. Brett?
Exactly. Doug, thank you. Florida